Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Dark Souls Remastered. This is going to be the start of my series called Souls Noobs, where I'm going to teach you, guide you through how you should play each build for Dark Souls Remastered. We're going to start with Dark Souls 1 Remastered and go through all the Souls games eventually. So, if you want dummy easy mode for your class, you should pick the Sorcerer, I believe it's called. Let me double check. It is, yeah, Sorcerer. Pick Sorcerer if you want baby easy mode. I can guide you through that. If you like fire, I can guide you through that. You want to be a paladin, here's your class. If you want to be a naked dude with a stick, there's a class for that as well. However, I'm going to be using the Claymore Sword, which is a beautiful weapon. Nice weapon. Hits perfectly. Warrior's good for that. If you want a lot of HP in the beginning, that's here. But really, it just depends on how you want to start your character. Here's some dexterity. Here's some more dexterity. Here's your strength boy. Here's another dexterity. And then, so, just pick your class that you want. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to be going for the warrior, because I like the outfit. Then for your gift, Master Key. You pick anything else, it's not good, unless you're the thief, because it already has the Master Key by default. So if you're the thief, any one of these is fine. They really don't matter. Then it's just how you want to make your character look. For me, I'm going to be wearing a helmet all the time, so it doesn't really matter. But there we go. Customize, and then you hit customize, back out, and then you can hit accept. Sometimes it's a glitch, but it doesn't happen all the time. I'm going to be skipping cutscenes. You don't have to. You can watch all your cutscenes. Pick up the key. And we're going to be running out. Ignore these enemies, they won't attack you. These messages tell you what the controls are. But anyways, there will be the use of glitches in this run that are exclusive to the remastered version. So you're playing the original version for whatever reason. Then I mean, honestly, that's cool. I'm not gonna even complain. That's awesome. So this is a boss door. Ignore this unless you fear that you're gonna die on the way back from that short run. But there's the boss. He's up there. You can see him at the top of the screen. He's literally just gonna drop in, but if you want to fight him, go ahead. You won't be doing much damage, so just run into here. Okay, if you see something like that, that's just another player who's been there recently. Tuck here, grab your shield, open your equipment, slap it on. Block. He's gonna run all the way from you. Just grab your sword, equip it. All the classes have different weapons. I prefer the long sword for its moveset. Now you can actually do some damage. So if you see this, there's a chance of it being a boss room. There's also a chance of it just opening up a new hallway. So as you can see, there's a ball up there. You run up halfway, roll off, fall down on purpose, and open this door right here. That's gonna be useful for later on. But now this wall's been broken over, and if you watch cutscene, this is the guy who opened the door.
You. Thank God. I'm done. I'll die. I wish you.
So he gives you your starting quest, and he also gives you your healing items of the game, which is the Estus, and the key to get into the secret part of the boss. He actually dies and gives you 100 souls when you walk off. So it's just something random, but it's kind of cool. Also, if you can parry in this game, the game is ridiculously easy. Trust me, like, you parry, you're goated. There's nothing you can do. Now, if you picked like a mage type class, your mage item is going to be right here to cast your spells. Just going to go right here, do a little cheeky backstab. Now back here, there's nothing yet that we can do. It's just a guy to help you practice your parries. However, so we're in two-hander weapon. and walk out through the giant boss wall. There's the boss. Do a jump attack, just jump down, and then boom. Hit him for massive damage. Now if you do a legit jump attack, you'll get that extra 100 damage. However, if you don't, you'll just get the 340 instead of the 440. Nothing wrong with that, but... So this boss has a very simple moveset of swing sideways like that, swing down on top of you, and big booty bump, where he'll just jump up in the air and just slam you. Now, if you decide to fight the boss earlier and kill him without leaving, without getting your starting equipment, you'll actually get his weapon as a reward. You can get his weapon another way, but that's the first way and easiest way to get his weapon if you really, really want to. The best way to do that is with the firebomb starting gift, because it only takes 4 firebombs and you get 10 of them, so you got pretty good missing chance. And then he doesn't drop the key, he just drops his hammer, and then you gotta go talk to the knight to get the key to get out here. And this key is what brings you to the actual game. If you want to level up, you rest at the bonfire, you level up. We're not going to be doing that though. Instead, we're going to be running over here, stacking this humanity, which will allow for online play and increasing the amount of healing potions you can get. You need to make sure you have 2,997 souls before we get to our next location. Because then the game becomes baby easy mode. Like it is, like legitimately, just baby easy mode. All you need is like 3,000 souls. However, so the soul items I've been picking up, don't use them. Sure, they give you souls, but we need them as many as we can get. Which is why I'm killing these enemies, because I need all the souls I can get from them. And if you find yourself getting staggered a lot when you get hit by the enemy, don't worry, we're going to fix that as well. Stab there, grab that soul. This cage will unlock it, I think in a couple episodes, but don't worry about that for now. Just keep heading up to the Undead Burg. Where did you come from, my guy? Oh, that guy who just jumped me, he's usually there throwing bombs. Like, I'll show you in a minute. Okay. He just chills right here, just lobbing bombs at you. Walk through the fog. It's not a boss. But we're gonna come back here, snag this little item right here. Yeah. Head up. And hold your shield out. You're not gonna take damage, but it just allows you to start running faster, which is always nice. Now, if it seems like I'm just blowing through all these guys, it's because I've gotten every achievement in this game on the PS4. I'm just updated to the PS5 for better frame rate and recording. Now, as you see, I have the 3,000 souls that's required. Roll through these boxes, they won't chase you down. This guy, however, he might get you while we're talking to our friend. Just stab him to death, but... Roll on out. And here's the merchant.
Well now, you seem to think I try.
What you're gonna buy is 999 wooden arrows. Trust me,
Thank you, kind.
it's important. Now what you can do is you open your inventory, change the order of these souls of lost and dead to right under justice, and drop all but one of them. Scroll over to the arrows you just bought, pretend to drop all of them, and cancel. Then we're going to go to brightness, and at the same time you're going to hit X and R1. And if you do it correctly, you should get this. You're going to scroll down to brightness, you can hit OK. You're going to scroll down and you're going to quit the game. You're going to hit down again, hit 999, hit OK. And if you look at my souls, and they say this game is hard. And you can do that as many times as you want. It works for the humanity, just do the same thing. If it doesn't change, hit the reset order button, change order, and then it'll work again. Drop 999. And then you'll end up with max humanity, which humanity not only heals you back to full HP, it also increases your defenses. And when you have 10 humanity, your item discovery is increased by 110 points, which increases the drop rate of items. Now we're going to go back here. If you want to actually continue and progress, you go that way. But we're going to go back to Firelink, because there's a lot of goodies in Firelink that I just skipped because I wanted to get that out of the way. Warning, when you do come back this way, the enemies that you killed coming to here will have respawned. I don't know why. They don't do that anywhere else. It's just here. They're like, oh yeah, we want to respawn now, you know? Alright. Oh, you dropped them into someone. Useless items. I see. He's dead. And... ah, I see it. No. First death. Let's go. And this is a thing in all Souls games. Gravity is the #1 killer. The #2 killer will be the camera. The #3 killer will be the boss. #4 killer will be that one enemy you just did not see. You can parry with a shield, you can parry with your hands, you can parry with a katana, you can even parry with a like scimitar type curved sword weapon. And we'll just throw in daggers into the mix because why not? I take a fireball to the face. That guy's got hops. You saw how far that man just jumped. He's got hops. You down. Firebombs, always nice. Alright, now we're gonna run all the way back to our bonfire. And now we can actually start the exploration. First, if you are deciding to do the glitches, level yourself up. Get yourself to 25 vitality, which increases your HP. Attunement is for spellcasters. Do not go past 19. At 19 attunement, you'll have 5 spell slots to get 5 different spells. And if you want to get the maximum number of spells at 10, you have to go to 50. So it's just not worth it. Get your endurance to 20. And then if you're going to be following the guide and using the claymore weapon, you want get 16, 16, and just keep leveling up dexterity and strength evenly. I'm going to keep it at 25 and 20. Actually, no, I'm going to go 20, 25, and just going to have my stats like that. Level 45, pretty decent. And as you can see, my HP bar's already jumped up dramatically. And so the reason why I picked the Master Key is so we can sequence break the game. Now with the Master Key, you could skip a lot of optional bosses. I'm going to be killing every boss, but let me show you something. We go down here, hit this little elevator. Always send your elevators back up. Roll out over here. Grab your soul of an aimless soldier. I thought I could jump it. Oh. These guys don't attack you. They're pretty chill. Now this is an endgame level area. You shouldn't be down here, but it's available. Now if you're doing a mage character that focuses on intelligence, here's your guy. If you want to start a mage character, you want to convert, he can sell you the basic spells. Like this is the starting spell right here. So if you wanted to, you can get a second copy, and then you can get a new copy of a different spell. Then he sells you the ability to cast it. He will also allow you to upgrade your weapons into magic so they scale with intelligence and do split damage. If you go down here, you'll also find a weapon called the S-Stock, which is a dexterity-based weapon. It's a little stabby sword like that. It can also parry. Very elegant weapon. I like my longsword. And then if you go down here, there are ghost enemies that you cannot hit unless you use this item, the items that you get from here. The ghosts themselves also drop it, so you don't really ever need to worry about not having them. There's also a merchant that sells them. Like, you're gonna have these, don't worry. They're very common drops. There's an upgrade item in here that's really close to upgrade your healing potions. However, instead of going back up the elevator, because we sent it up, if you go here, and you happen to have the master key, you can get to one of the main story bosses right there, through that cave. We're not going to do that. We're just going to grab that soul, and then skip the Taurus Demon boss fight, but we'll go back to fight him. Not if I die. Wow. Okay, I see you, Dark Souls. I see you. I see you, Dark Souls. Fine. I'll explore all of Firelink. Okay. Now, if you made the very dumb mistake of going this way, well, for one, you might want to turn around, because these enemies are skeletons. They do high bleed, which it does about 50% of your HP on a single bleed attack. They are skeletons, and they respawn. However, there's good loot down here. Like, another portable soul for your glitch, if you do decide to do that. And some big bonk weapons, like this Zweihander, the biggest of the bonks. And I mean, there's a spear down here too, if you're into that. Little pokey. But we're not interested in these. They're fine weapons, don't get me wrong. You can beat the game with them. This is Zweihander especially, because it has the lowest stat requirements of the sword class it's in. Meaning, because of how... So if I two-hand my weapon, my strength increases by 1.5. Meaning if I have a 10, by holding my weapon in two hands, it's actually a 15. But if I have a 20, it's a 30. So that only requires a 24 in your strength and a 10 in your dex. If you pick the bandit class, you only need to level up your dex once and your strength 3 times, and then you can hold that weapon in 2 hands and bonk people into oblivion. It's that simple. And then the rest of the game is easy mode. Once you understand how your weapon works, it's like, oh, this is not a problem. The game's so easy. The Claymore also does that to people, but we don't have access to the Claymore yet. We technically need to beat the Taurus Demon, unless we skip him. So we're gonna skip ahead to get to the Claymore, and then come back with this beautiful, beautiful weapon. Never forget your elevators, people. You don't want to end up falling down the elevator shaft. Now, the reason why the Claymore is so amazing is because it has a thrust attack, which is unique to be on a great sword type weapon like itself. See, I made the jump this time. I can do it. But it's one-handed moveset and two-hand moveset change. Its heavy attack on the one-handed moveset is a thrust, but its heavy attack on the two-handed moveset is a sweep. And its one-handed moveset, its light attack is a sweep, and vice versa. These two items, they look pretty. Don't grab them. You'll wake him up. Instead, skip around him. Grab this. Don't wake up the dragon, and just keep moving. And then we come across this dude. Now, Dark Souls 1 hitboxes are stupid. He will literally turn around to attack you if you get behind him, and his tail will end up sweeping you off if you're not careful. So, approach with caution. You breathe lightning. Just roll around him. Don't worry about that item. You don't need it. It's not important. Just run. Just run past him and get to this tower. There's loot on the bridge. Ignore it. We don't need it. We need to get up this tower. This tower is important. This tower is life. This elevator will automatically be down here. So, we're good. Now, I like the shield as much as the next guy, but I feel like I need an upgrade, you know? So, let's just go out this way and get a new shield, shall we? This is one of the best shields in the game, especially for speedrunners. They love this thing. Chef's kiss of a shield. Make sure to rest at the bonfire, otherwise you're going to respawn all the way back at Firelink, and you won't spawn here. Alright. When you exit this cave, let me see. There he is. Black Knight. They're powerful enemies, but they all can be parried. And backstabbed. And pop. Just keep popping them down. Pop. That's the new shield that we want. Grass Crest shield. But first, why are you backing up, huh? That's what I thought. Sit back down. Oh, you tired? Taking a nap? Don't worry. Why are you scared? Why are you running? You missed. I didn't. Oh, right in the groin. That's gotta hurt. He's dead. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me. Alright. So, the blue Titanite chunk is a guaranteed drop. He then has two other drops he can get. The Black Knight Halberd, which this weapon makes the game easy mode. Like, this is the strongest weapon in the game for melee characters. Now I have an excuse to use it. If you don't get lucky and get it, I'm sorry for your loss. But have better luck next time. And as you see, my role has changed, right? So let's explain that real quick. Here's how your equip load works. If you're under 25% equip load, you have something called a fast roll. Which... oh, that's only a medium. Hold up. This is fast roll. Which is very fast, and your stamina also regenerates faster. A medium roll... oh, here in 1 minute. That's a medium roll, which is standard. You get that from about 26% into 50%. However, 51% and above, you will be fat rolling. Never fat roll. If you need to be naked and not fat roll, it's worth it. You don't want to be fat rolling. Ever. You got it? Now, if you excuse me, I need some more strength. I need to be able to use this weapon. I've always wanted an excuse to use the weapon, and now I can. God dang it. I had the glitch. The weapon is a dexterity weapon, I believe? Hold up. What weapon is this? What kind of weapon? Doesn't say. Just get my strength up. Still gonna make this a quality build, which is strength and dexterity. But first off, just need to get that up, and we'll put this into dexterity. As you can see, the game's easy. All you gotta do is that. And now I can use the Broken Weapon of God mode. That was very lucky. I'm super excited to use this weapon, because any other time I get the weapon, I'm always doing a challenge run, or like I'm doing a specific build that says I'm not allowed to use it. But like beautiful move set, sweep and overhead sweep. Unique heavy attack, which is also awesome. So there's a path that way. You can go there with the master key, but we're not going to go there yet. We're going to go up here. Just keep cruising up with whatever weapon you may have. Down there's a longbow and arrow along with a set of armor. I'm not going to grab that. I'm not grabbing everything. But this guy right here, Crystal Lizard. Boom. Anyways, as you saw, that did 227 damage. Yeah, I told you, this weapon's busted for no reason. And that's the only chance you can have to get this weapon until the end game. And I'm talking like end game. Like you're on the final boss end game. This is the only chance you have to get it. There's no other Black Knights that spawn with the halberd. Yeah, 2 that spawn. There's like 3 that spawn with a great sword. 1 that spawns with the ultra great sword. See, just shreds. Unupgraded too. Like, it just busted. Just roll on through with this halberd. You won't need to worry about the game. This right here is a mini boss that has resistance to my slashing damage that this does. Does it care? No! It does not care about your slashing damage resistance. $420 damage on the heavy attack. Just doesn't care. I'm still going to show you how to get the claymore, but if you get lucky and get the halberd, join me, brothers. Here's Andre. He's going to be the guy to upgrade your weapons. Don't kill him. You can't upgrade your weapons otherwise. So, learn your gesture. Nope, I did not want to talk to you. Purchase item. This is your upgrade materials for your claymore, or your longsword, or whatever. You need to buy this. It is mandatory. And then you buy those. That allows you to upgrade your weapons and armor on the go at a bonfire. That allows you to fix them at a bonfire. I'm going to be showing you a glitch with the pike and the stasis later on. And then he sells your bolts and arrows that you need for the duplication glitch. So if you wanted to, you could just run straight all the way down here. And then boom, we have this bonfire. And now time to show you what we're doing over here. So technically, you don't have access to this area until you beat the Taurus Demon and cross the Bridge of Doom, where the Claymore is. However, because we did the sequence breaking, we now have access to do this. Just run straight from the bonfire, and Andre, ignore that dude, ignore the mage up there, just run onto the elevator, hit the elevator, go down the elevator. Do your block dance of awesomeness. Walk off. And we're back in Firelink, as you can see. Grab this soul item. If you rolled into here, don't worry. Fall out. This guy will sell you some faith spells or miracles. And then there's the bonfire again. We're back here. Isn't that wonderful? So, we're going to rest here quickly. And so, because the elevator's up there in the start, you can't actually go down this elevator. What happens if you go down this elevator, or try to, before it's activated, you're going to notice that, it's blocked off and you just fall down this hole. Which leads to some goodies. So starting from here, as you look now, Look at the chain carefully. Notice how it looks like a smiley face chain. That's important. If you see a chest with a frowny face chain, it's a surprise, which I'll show you later on. Homeward Bones, it will teleport you back to the last bonfire you rested at. Very useful. And then these here. These will prevent the special surprise that it will happen if you see a frowny face chest. This will lead us back to the Skelly Boys. We're going to go here instead. You can technically jump that, but we're here for this. More free levels of awesomeness. Walk across the Carry's edge, jump off, and we're back here. Walk this way, up, back to the Undead Burg. Because I'm going to just beat the Taurus Demon and show you the Bridge of Doom. And you'll be able to see how we could have gone through it backwards. Through Andre. Just shred him, dude. Up we go. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Honestly, once I get the proper armor I want, everything's gonna die. Just boom, all the way through, handle included. There's a shield in there, but you don't need it. It's not as good as this one that we have. Hit this bonfire. If you want to rest, you might as well, just in case. You're gonna run through here. Now, if you want to, you can attempt to make that jump. It's not worth it. Okay, I see how it is, punks. Jerks. Just run up. Ooh, I don't like that. Hey. Even with the overpowered weapon, I'm still getting my butt handed. Nice little sweep. Oof, oof. I don't like that. I don't like that. So something about the Dark Souls 1 that is pretty annoying is when you're locked onto an enemy, you only get four-directional rolling. When you're not locked on, you can roll in any direction you want. When you are, you can only roll north, south, east, west. Which is annoying, but it is what it is. Now here's Black Knight number 2. That's the drop that you could have made earlier, but then you would have ended up right behind this dude. So do your best to sneak up quietly. Don't wake him up, and just bonk him to death. He can be parried like the other one. And just see 672 damage on a crit. He only has like 700 HP. He's dead. Now this item right here is actually quite useful. It gives you 50% more HP when you're at 20% HP, essentially putting your HP at 40%. Slap it on. You can't hurt with it. Huh, a barrel and a guy behind it? Wonder what's gonna happen. Cool. Up we go again. Ignore that door for now. Keep going up. Here's the boss, the Taurus Demon. But first, we're interested in this. Another crystal lizard is hiding in there. And if a crystal lizard just so happens to escape you, just exit the game and then reload the game and you'll be fine. Turn around, go up the ladder, You're gonna be wondering where the boss is. He hasn't shown himself yet. But kill the guys who are gonna snipe you while you're fighting the boss. Like, bro, imagine being rude like that, you know? Heal up if you need to. Roll out. And immediately turn around. The moment you see him jump up, turn around. Run up the ladder as fast as you can. If you want to fight him up here in a bigger arena, you'll actually jump up here, or God damn! This weapon just one-shots him. I'm sorry. Holy. This weapon's more broken than I thought. And then proceed to kill the Taurus demon with a jump attack. If he's not dead, then don't worry. Just, you know, slap him. Can't go down there yet, it's locked. Now, we're about to meet the greatest member of the LGBTQ community the world has ever seen. Solaire of Astora.
Ah, hello. I am so now that I think you know.
So, he's gonna talk saying, yeah, how he loves the sun is so beautiful.
Oh.
Talk to him again, and he's gonna say, do you want to listen to this idea I had?
The way I've seen a land.
And he allows you to do co-op with people if you say yes to him twice. This allows you to set your sign down and be summoned into other people's games to help them with that whatever boss they're struggling with. Now this is a lovely little bridge. However, I said that this was the Bridge of Doom. So literally, run as fast as you can and do his spear, dragon fire. There he is. Run down. It's not worth dying over. And there's the bonfire again. So if you fear you are going to die, do not fear. It is right there. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna walk out, run right here. And sometimes hitboxes are dumb and they get hit when you shouldn't have gotten hit. Just heal up, it's no big deal. And just wait for the dragon to jump down. Now, you can actually, if you have a bow and arrow and about 150 arrows, you can actually shoot the dragon's tail off from below. And you can get his tail as a sword, which has a unique laser beam attack with a two-handed weapon and two heavy. Or you be like me and just run. There's your claymore, by the way, if you're wondering. Run to the bonfire! Run! But first, get the levers just in case he shoots fire at you. He can't hurt you when you're opening the door. Light the fire. Quickly rest. And safe. You're safe again. That is just a portable soul. Don't worry about it. Now, if you love Solaire, here's his covenant. So if you help someone out 5 times, you can automatically join this covenant. Otherwise, you need to have your faith at level 25. And just by joining the covenant, you get a thunderbolt attack like Zeus. So you can just call yourself the god of thunder and just fling it out. It does really good damage too early game. And some pretty decent damage late game. Alright, we killed 2 Black Knights. But how about a 3rd with a greatsword? Black Knight Rampage. They don't respawn. They're mini bosses. But here we are. You can get their weapon, their shield, and they always drop a chunk of Titanite of some kind. Now, if you can't run across the bridge, just take this ladder down. As you saw how we went from that bonfire to this bonfire, there's a little underneath tunnel that you could go to. So, don't worry about it. If you can't cross it, you just can't open the gate from that side. So you lose that area completely until you cross the bridge. Now, that back gate will close if you're not fast enough. However, if you want to take it slow, you can literally just take it slow. And as you saw, I got hit, so I'm probably not going to be able to get to the gate in time. Because I can't stand up, which would be nice if I could. And, okay. Okay, hold up. Can I take a drink of orange juice? Sir, I asked you very nicely for some orange juice. You didn't have to be mean. As you see, it shreds through someone that has ridiculous armor. 2 hits. That's a mini boss as well. If you're lucky, you can actually get the boar's helmet, but I wasn't lucky. Come on, bro. I ain't scared of you. These guys have a good source of early Titanite, but you can also just buy it from Andre. If you're broke, unless you're broke, just don't bother. Grab the basement key, which is for the locked door that was by Solaire. Open the gate again, so that way it stays open permanently. Then we're gonna head back to Andre, because we're actually in the neighborhood. Bonk him down. Don't give him the chance. Yep, there's the Andre guards. He just sniped me. Impressive, my friend. But the reason why we're going to Andre is so we can rest and beat the main story boss, number 1. That is not optional. And because I have time and it's really close, and I also just want to see how bad this weapon shreds them. Like, this is unupgraded, and it's literally cooking the game. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna reverse hollowing and become human, which makes you not beef jerky. Look how pretty I am now. And then because we're here, kindle this bonfire. As you see, I go from 5 to 10 flasks. When a bonfire is kindled, it will permanently be kindled, so now whenever I rest here, 10 flasks, infinitely. Run back up. There's actually 2 reasons why we want to be human. The first reason is so that way we can actually summon Solaire to help us with the boss fight. We don't need to because we have the overpowered weapon of God mode, but let's just cook the gargoyles even harder. You can parry this guy, but you can't crit him. So it's just parry practice. Pick this item up, don't use it. Grab the Titanite shard. He always drops that. It's a guaranteed drop. We're gonna run up the stairs, somehow climb the stairs and not climb the stairs. Kill the knight. And then, so when they see these mages dancing, they're giving all the enemies in the area a 100% attack damage boost. They also shoot laser beams because screw you. This is a Dark Souls. The Dark Souls. Just wait for the ads or minions to get past. They got a little drill on their weapon. Don't understand it, how that works, but just heal up if you need to. Realsies. Now you're making me mad, yo. Alright, fine. Because I want to be human to show you Solaire, I'm gonna sacrifice one. Reverse hollowing, become human. Beef jerky no longer. And roll out. Don't roll up, pull up, do this. So the big knight will no longer spawn, he's a one-time spawn. Same thing with the channeler mage, one-time spawn. Everything else in this area is an infinite spawn, because that's just how these games are. Stop blocking my swings, dude. You're making me look bad. There. Problem solved. This way, buddies. Where did you all come from? Did you guys follow me? That's honestly impressive. That's never happened. Y'all have impressed me enough. Yeah, enemies can heal too sometimes. They just gotta be built different, you know? These guys also respawn infinitely, so be careful. I rolled out of your swing. How did you hit me? Anyways, don't worry about that. Just keep going. You want to get the little... No, yeah, let's... How much time I got? Yeah, we got time. Do a quick little looting session. Portable soul this way. NPC this way. We'll kill him. We'll get him. We'll kill him later. But that's all there is. After you kill this boss, that NPC escapes jail. So just run up. Look at my muscularity. Run up again. And this is what a summon sign looks like. My God, that stutter. That hurt me. Summon Solaire. And prepare for an epic battle. Solaire has lightning. He's also a really good tank. And draws aggro a lot. Always praising that sun. In his golden glory. Now, the boss... Now spawn. Spawns up. There we go. Gargoyles. Now, go for the tail. Because it's actually the... Oh my God. Can okay. So you can actually cut the tail off of the gargoyle and get it as a weapon that has a unique bendy attack, but it doesn't matter. They're dead. You can also get their helmet and their shield. But as you can see, we didn't need so rare. But run up. God, this weapon's so cool. I will never get over to this weapon. It's just too strong. I might stop using it. Like, holy, it's not even upgraded. It's just shredding. You're gonna go all the way up to the top. Ring the bell. And that's one bell out of 2 bells that you need to ring to progress the game. Then we're gonna go all the way down. If you want to move fast down, just stop moving and hit the dodge button, and you'll automatically just quick go down. Just tap. For me, it's the circle button. If you're an Xbox player, I don't know. Figure it out.
Greeting.
Talk to this guy. If you make an NPC mad at you, he can make them not mad at you. He'll cure their madness, which is what this does. Now, we're here for these lovely homeward bones. He sells a spell, a talisman, that is a faith-casting talisman, but he uses your intelligence to cast. Then rings to increase your bleed, poison, and resistance, and then if you die with this ring on, you don't lose your souls. So, then this is online exclusive, doesn't really do anything because this game's dead. Online exclusive doesn't do anything, dead. You want to have at least 3 of these the entire game. You shouldn't need any more than that. So, we can get them in another place. So don't worry. But after that, I'm going to equip my homeward bones because I actually need those. Where are they? There we go. Use them. Then we're going to head back to Firelink and show you the NPC that we could have saved. But chose to not. Now, if you're struggling, even with Solaire, to beat the gargoyles, if you go all the way down to the end of that room and save the NPC, he's behind a wooden wall that's easily breakable and very obvious to break. You can talk to Goldilocks, and he will help you beat a 2v1. He will turn a 2v1 along with, and then you have Solaire with you into a 3v1. You beat the first gargoyle, and it becomes a 3v1 again, except they're at half HP. You shouldn't struggle. Got it. But you're gonna want to kill this guy, because otherwise he's gonna ruin your game if you don't kill him now. So go on down all the way to the bonfire. And there he is. If you need his help with free him, go back to Firelink, make sure he's here, talk to him, he'll be like, I'll help you. Now you're gonna want to kick him. That's not a kick. That's a kick. You want to kick him off the edge. And then he dies. You know he's dead when he gets 1,000 souls. Go back up. Resting at the bonfire should fix it. If it doesn't fix it, then just quit the game. You'll get it that way. But what you're going to do is you're going to rest or quit. Go back down and... Okay. If it's not there, just quit. It's no big deal. But... Let's see. Just reload. And then we're going to get the strongest ring in the game. Ring of Favor and Protection. This ring increases your HP, stamina, and equip load by 20% each. However, if you take it off, it's going to break. So as you can see, this is the increase I get. We go from 938 HP to 1,125 HP. 110 stamina, 132. 60 equip load, 72 equip load. You can only get 2 of these in the game. One of them you get from killing this dude. The other one you can get by doing a trade later in the game, but don't worry about that for now. So this is the Noob ring. I personally will not be using it, but that's there if you need more HP and even more help. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. 2 bosses, quickly killed, no sweat. And you know what? I forgot to show it off. Where's the beautiful baby? The claymore. So a little sweep, and then you go for the thrust, which is very fast, very nice. Upward slams, and then nice quick sweep. This was the weapon, but things changed when the halberd appeared. Look how much! Just look at the damage increase. Like, just look at that damage increase. We go from what, 3? We go from 145 to 339 with this weapon. But yeah, bye y'all.